Hello students, so here is our second case study. The first case study of Mr. Shah and Mr. Seth we solved in the previous video. Now bringing the similar lines, one more case study that was asked in CBSE board 2019 for 6 marks. Now as I had discussed about a standard method of solving a case study, let us go by those lines. Now here we have to assume that we do not know from which question is the case, from which chapter is the case study asked. So we will start solving our case study by reading the question. So there are two questions given here for 6 marks. So let us understand the marking pattern and the chapter from which we can answer this question. The first is state the two financial decisions discussed in the above situation. So now from this question it is clear that this question is from chapter 9 financial management, and two financial decisions we have to answer here. So out of all the three financial decisions, that is investment, financing and dividend decision, from the case we have to find out out of these three which one are or which two are discussed. And second question, explain any two factors affecting each of the finance of the decisions that still have to be considered by the financial manager. So here two are discussed in the first question, and then in the second question the remaining one out of three will have to be discussed, and we have to write down any two factors affecting that remaining decision. So now it is very clear, even without reading a case, that this case belongs to chapter 9, and from chapter 9 we only have to concentrate on the three financial decisions. And how are the 6 marks distributed? Say in the first question, two financial decisions, so of course 3 marks for it, so 1.5 for each you can say. And in the second we have to write down about any two factors of the remaining financial decision. So here also we can say that here also we have to write down about 3 marks. So 3 plus 3 we are having 6 marks for this question. So let us start reading the question now. Monisha Consumer Goods is a leading consumer goods chain with a network of 46 stores primarily across Mumbai, Delhi and Pune. It was started by Monisha Gupta in 1987. It has a large market share in Mumbai, Delhi and Pune. Looking for an opportunity to expand it, it has decided to open a new branch in Kerala. So from this sentence it is clear that they want to invest the funds into expansion plans. So the answer, one of the answers, probable answer can be investment or long-term investment or capital budgeting decision. It has to decide on what new resources it will invest in so that it is able to earn the highest possible return for its investors. So it is for sure now that it is an investment decision. Once the company believes that it will be able to generate higher revenues and profits, it also has to decide on how this project will get funded. So now from this sentence we can say that here they are talking about raising or procuring the finance for their Kerala expansion plans. So we can say this decision belongs to financing decision. The finance manager Atul was told to have an optimal capital structure by striking a balance between various sources of getting the project funded. So this line says we have to raise the fund from various sources, and even we have to keep in mind the balance between the debt and equity sources funded so as to increase shareholders' wealth. Atul, after assessing the cash flow position of the company, evaluated the cost of different sources of finance and compared the risk associated with each source as well as the cost of raising funds. Right? So again, first question I am reading. State the two financial decisions discussed in the above situation. So of course the two finance decisions are, first, the investment decision. So here we just we will just not write the title investment decision, but we would also explain it into 2 to 3 lines. And second is financing decision. Along with this title of financing decision, we would describe about it into 2 to 3 lines, just meaning of both of them. Second question, explain any 2 factors affecting each of the decisions that still have to be considered by the finance manager. So here we have to write 2 factors affecting each of the decision that still have to be considered, right? So the decisions that he has to consider are both that they are thinking about investment and financing decision. So we will be writing 2 factors in each. First, about the investment decision, that is any 2 factors out of all given of investment decision, and second, the financing decision, right? These 2 we have already decided in the first question's answer. So here in this question number 2, we will be writing just the factors affecting both of them, and not all the factors, only 2 factors each. So 2 factors of investment decision or long term or capital budgeting decision, and any 2 factors about the financing decision. So out of all the points given, all the factors given in determining financial decision, we have to write any 2. Now here the marks are distributed like 3 for the first question, 3 marks, and 3 marks for the second question. So 3 marks are rightly distributed like 1/2 for the investment decision factors and 1.5 for the financing decision factors. So for 1.5 mark, we did not write anything in details. We did not explain the factors that we are writing in investment decision and financing decision, because marks are only 1.5 and 1.5, making 3 total for the second question. So now I am showing you the slide of the answer. So this is the case plus the answer. In the first question A, investment decision with meaning. Second, financing decision with meaning. And into question B, answer, we are writing any 2 points of the 2 decisions identified in the first question, that is investment decision, any 2 factors out of 4 listed here, and second, financing decision, any 2 listed or any 2 given in our NCERT book. But make sure that you do not write content of these factors affecting, as the marks allocated to them are very less, say 1.5 each. But still in exam, if you have time and if you think that I should be writing, write the explanation, but do not prolong it, do not overwrite it, otherwise it would consume a lot of time without generating any additional marks for you. So this is one of the examples of how we solved a case study. As I had discussed, one of the most important feature of a case study is there is no standard answer. But at the same time, if the case study is hinting too much towards a specific answer, we have to identify those hints and put them down according to the points given in our syllabus. So in the next video, I will be taking up such interesting case study and explain in depth. So by then, take care of yourself. Thank you and have a nice day.